The Triple B Podcast would like to invite you to come break bread with your brothers. If you like what you're hearing on the show, if you think we missed the mark, or if we got it all wrong, reach out to us on social media. We can be reached on Twitter at triple_B_pod or search Brothers Breaking Bread Podcast. We are the Brothers Breaking Bread on Facebook, and our email is brothersbreakingbreadpod@gmail.com. Further descriptions are in the show notes. Like, follow, friend, do all that good stuff, and please never forget to break bread with your brothers.
How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Brothers Breaking Bread Podcast in the house. Hey.
We'll have a little potluck. It'll be good.
Yeah, let's make it happen. Let's not just talk about it.
This is a beautiful thing, man. It's all this blackness, and we all just getting together, we playing dominoes, we eating, we drinking.
And, food is always just the extra, man.
They deprive these people of their basic human rights. And we call ourselves Americans. We're supposed to be above all this.
They'll fake the crisis. They'll make it seem way out of proportion.
We brothers, we breaking bread.
How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up?
Trying to hold it all together, man. Life is moving fast right now, man. So it's good to have everybody come through.
I love that, man. I love it a lot. More than I could say to you guys.
My pussy matters. Black lives matter. My pussy matters.
Have fun paying for all of this.
Black lives matter. My pussy matters.
Have a great time, ma'am.
Black lives matter. My pussy matters.
You make no sense. What is wrong
More
with you?
people don't matter, but her fucking pussy matters. Black lives don't matter. Her fucking pussy matters.
Hey, I don't know how to follow that up. Pussy matters. All pussies matter. According to 10. Hey, I'm just saying, according to 10. Hey, y'all, Triple B in the house, Brothers Breaking Bread. We back.
Are we sure that all pussies matter?
Pussy. You got
I'm just going by the update I got. According to this woman, I never peeped the fact that she throwing them heavy ass candles into the fucking kid section, nigga.
The Walmart.
The Walmart, nigga. Them candles is flying to the toy section, nigga. My bad. Anyway, man, let's introduce the team that decided to give away their Friday because they ain't got no lives. I appreciate it. What's up? Yeah, damn. We got Sam coming in from the cold. Lady Lavender's in the house. 10 meters. Zeb the soldier. We got half of the brothers of Doom, Joe Jeff. I am the KC Stork. What is going on, good people? How y'all living?
We living.
I'm here too, brother.
Oh, damn. You got so quiet. Damn, I fucked up. Slim AC here. You get so quiet sometimes. I'm like, did he hang up?
No.
My bad. Slim AC is in the house. He here. He didn't abandon us like my daddy did 30 years ago. Sorry. I just got all the trauma yesterday. I'm good.
Dan, that sounds like something we need to unpack.
God damn it. I hope your fish is cold in the middle, nigga. Oh man. Hey, so let's check in so we can get it in. You know how we do around here. Lady Lavender, how you doing, ma'am?
You know what? I'm doing pretty good. It's been probably the longest week ever of my life with all this new teaching stuff and just life stuff, but it's all good. But I am curious because this lady's talking. At first, she was saying Black Lives Matter, my pussy matters. Mm-hmm. But then she was like, Black lives don't matter, my pussy matters. So my pussy is kind of confused. Do I matter? Does my pussy matter? At the same time, I'm also like, I know that black women's bodies haven't really mattered much in this country and society. So I already know that I don't, but she said I do. And now I just
So, is your pussy curious about her pussy?
No, I'm curious about my pussy.
Okay. I'm just making sure. I'm just clarifying. I'm clarifying.
Black body and not the pussy, but or does my pussy matter as well? I'm not.
As a separate entity.
A separate entity.
Yeah.
You get a standing.
Are they separate? I don't know.
I say standing ovulation? Is that what?
I hope not. That would be not fun.
I'm gonna still hold to the fact that I think there's a nigga that work at Walmart named Tyrone that stole her fucking tax return. I've been holding to the story for the last week.
But she got it from Western Union up in there. There's
a nigga named Tyrone that beat the brakes off her pussy and threw it back at her, and she's here to proclaim to Tyrone that her pussy still matter.
I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah.
That's her hilarious picture. That nigga probably hiding in the back room. She throwing shit down the house.
Nigga, hey, and y'all all been to Walmart, dog. Them candles is heavy as shit. Them Yankee candles, nigga. Nigga, I'd rather be hit with a mortar round than hit one of them candles upside the head unexpectedly, dog. Cause you gonna be fucked up for a hot minute. All right, we go. He is not a guest. He just ain't been on in a minute. Hey Sam, what's going on, Chief? I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm back.
My side eye.
My bad. Go ahead. My bad.
Oh, guarded by the man, because my pussy doesn't matter, and apparently my life doesn't matter.
Hey, come on. Boo.
Lady Lavender.
I'm just kidding. But it does lead me to the source.
Always matter.
Ooh, that's kind of creepy, but it's okay.
It should be.
Hey, you still got that shit with Triple D photography?
Triple D photography.
We don't know. Apparently. We haven't talked about it anymore.
No, I do have a source in my side eye, and it's kind of connected to the idea of pussies mattering, because I feel like in 2022, you guys have never experienced this, but I'm going to explain to you what this process is like. So now that I'm a woman of a certain age, I've got to get mammograms. I'm supposed to get them yearly, and I went and did one yesterday. Let me explain to you what this is like, and then I'm sure that in just hearing this, you'll be like, why does this thing still exist? And I'm trying to understand why this thing still exists in 2022. So what they do is they take your body and you stand, is a breast exam, right, to check for breast cancer. So you stand in front of this machine that's like a table, and on the top of the table there's this glass, kind of like the stuff you see at like a bank or something, but it's going to smash your titty. So they put it down and they put you in there, and you have to turn sideways and lean to the right while they do your right one, and your left arm is underneath the machine, right arm is sticking out sideways, and they smash your boob, and then the lady walks away while your boob is still smashed so that they can do the scan. But before they do the scan, they tighten it 3 more notches of tightness.
Oh, shit.
And then they tell you, don't breathe, don't move for like a few seconds. And then they do it again in another direction on that same move. And then you switch over to the next one. I'm telling you, I almost cried. I have a very high tolerance for pain, like very, very high, which is probably because I'm a black woman, because black women can't feel anything, apparently, according to white doctors. But I have a very high tolerance for pain, but she did it the 3rd time, and I promise you, I almost started crying, and I almost was like, bruh, if I got breast cancer, she would have had to be there, because that stuff hurt like really bad. So all of this to say, I think that a man invented this, and I think that women have not stepped up to look at what this is like, because in 2022, there's no way that that's the only way to check for breast cancer.
No.
That's the source.
You wouldn't think so.
Is there a chance that MRI could catch these instead of going with
That's what I would think. I don't understand why you have to use technology that's like this. Because when you get your brain scanned, they don't have to smash your head.
Right,
when you do anything else, you guys get your prostates checked, and they don't smash your balls. If they did, they would never use this machine again. They would have a new machine like in 30 seconds. Somebody would invent it.
They just finger
a guy had their balls smashed.
They just finger our assholes to check for the prostate cancer.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
I mean, which is still not as painful as getting your breast smashed. But the thing is, like we talked about before, you got to get insurance companies to opt in to an MRI, which probably would be more expensive than smashing your titties.
Way more, yeah.
So that's what it is. It's a cost benefit thing that's happening there.
So anyway.
So you're saying the MRI probably could detect it, but
I feel like isn't that how they check?
I think it can.
It was similar.
I think it can. I think it can detect
Yeah, they use it to detect tumors and things of that nature, masses and things of that nature. It can definitely detect the mass and breast tissue.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
So, Black Lives Matter. That woman's pussy matters.
Hey.
But my little tiny snack-sized fun bags do not matter. And I'll leave it at that. Thank you.
I don't know. I don't know where you ended it. It's like a deaf poetry jam thing. I don't know. My pussy matters. Her pussy matters. My snack-sized titties do not matter. I don't know. But thank you. I'm sorry you had to go through that shit. That's some. That's some. Like I think we talked about it, and it definitely if they had to check for niggas prostate cancer by smashing our balls in the plates, it would be new technology immediately.
You wouldn't even smash the first man's balls. It would be they would look at the guy would tell you this is what you got to do. That guy would walk out and have all the engineers in the world making a new one.
Oh yeah, immediately. They would bring back who's a nigga from Apple who died. They would bring him back to life to figure out a way. Yeah, they would bring Steve Jobs back, nigga, to figure out a way to cure the ball cancer, nigga, before we start smashing niggas' balls. Yeah.
Elon Musk would have it set up so that you could like have your balls checked in the car that's driving you, like while your balls would be checked.
Indeed.
And then
just check your balls as you're driving.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Actually, that sounds excellent. I don't even want that for cancer. Is there a car? Can we make that car?
Their car. Their car.
I'm sure he already has it.
Exam this week, Roger. What is that?
Tim Meters is working on it. Triple D Photography, the makers of the ball checker while you drive, nigga. Hey, well, thank you, man. Thank you. Hey, what's going on, Sam?
Ain't not much, man. Just living. You know, we know each other pretty well, and you know, got the new gig going. Just been traveling. Spent a lot of time in Tennessee, and been going various places in Missouri and all that. So, yeah, just living and watching my little girls grow. And I mean, life is good, man. Life is good, regardless of all the crazy things that are going on in the world right now. But it's good. It's good. How's everybody else doing?
We good. Hey, I just want to say before we move on, man, like without giving away too much information, I know you still work for a pretty big company. Salute to you on the promotion. Salute to you, you know, 'cause I know that's a hell of a grind. And I mean, you still out here saving people's lives, man.
Absolutely.
They getting. I don't know if people understand. Getting people off of anticoagulation medication is huge, and people don't understand that. So.
Yeah. Hey, Roger, I 100% agree with you. I mean, it could be just as simple as, you know, cost effectiveness. I mean, I know people that have to pay up to $600-700 a month just for these medications.
Yep.
And it just could be contrary to your lifestyle even. You know, you could be a fall risk or you could be in a job where you can get cut. You're not going to stop bleeding if you're on those coagulants. And, you know, it's a nice industry to be in, I think, and it's very rewarding.
Yeah. And I will say you're the first person of color that I have seen in the position. I mean, I know there are others, but as far as this region and people I've come across, you're the first person of color I've seen doing this for this particular company, man. So salute to you, bro.
Me personally, I've seen two. I looked in the mirror and then I saw this other cat. So that's about it.
All right, sir.
Well, your life matters.
Your life matters, sir.
Along with this woman's pussy, yes.
Yeah,
sir.
your dick matters. Contrary to what the world believes, man. Zeb the Soldier, how you living, pimp?
Man, I'm everything's good, man. You know, happy for the weather to be decent. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So been trying to enjoy that a little bit. Took the boy out to the park today.
Nice.
Earlier today, getting a little exercise in outside the house for him. Realized that he has basically spent his vast majority of his life indoors because he don't even know how to act outside. He just stand there.
I love it. What's all this green shit?
Exactly, dog. Like he in quicksand or something, bro. He don't move.
I love it.
He wouldn't move, so definitely gotta make it a point to get him outdoors more. this summer.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, man, have fun doing that. Ain't nothing too much out though. Just chilling, ready to get into the show.
All right, man. We gonna do it. Slim AC, what's up, pimp? He hit that button.
He did go now this time.
He gone now. All right, we'll come. Slim AC, you there? This nigga done turned in the mist.
And he's out.
All right, what's going on, Tim? We'll come back to Slim.
All right. Hey, 10 meters here, and everything is cool, man. We just finished celebrating a big holiday here in the Old South. Everything went well except for the 3 to 10 murders that we had on Mardi Gras Day. But of course. But everything else is chilling down here and everything like that. Your boy will be in Kansas City in 2 weeks.
Okay, let's go.
I will be in Kansas City in 2 weeks.
I got a question. Were niggas giving up murdering for Lent or something?
3 to 4 sound
like get all your murdering out the way, because for the next 40 days you ain't gonna be able to kill a nigga. Is that what the deal?
Yeah. Lord, I wish that was the
About to say that should be official.
Yeah.
Man.
But everybody on Fat Tuesday.
Right.
But good shit, pimp.
Get all their murders out on Fat Tuesday, and then yeah, it got so bad that they were killing tourists, man.
Damn.
That's bad for business.
That's bad for business. You don't want to do that.
Yeah. So, let's just be careful and be mindful out there,
Yes, sir.
And let's start getting along with each other and everything like that.
All right.
Things of that nature. But like I said, everything down here is pretty chill and everything like that. Yeah.
What was that? Okay. Well, good shit, man. Good shit, man. Glad. Even though I'm sorry for the lives that were lost. I'm glad you weren't part of those 3 or 4, bro. So yeah.
Oh yeah, most definitely. No, I stayed to myself on the holiday.
I was about to ask, did you get out and enjoy the festivities?
Hell no. Yeah. It was just it was still too much COVID going on out there. Maybe next year if I'm still here. Wink, wink.
No,
right. Oh, you'll be here. Stop it. I get what you're saying. My bad. I took that the wrong way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
was like, what? I was like, wait a minute. What you mean?
I mean, if I'm still in New Orleans,
y'all went dark with it.
Yeah, in these troubling times, dog, this is my mind. Is sometimes the first place to go. Oh, wait a minute.
I don't know. We should talk about 10 murders and.
I said, oh, he meant geographical location.
He had just came off the top of my COVID. He had just come off the top of my COVID. I went, oh man, damn, this thing went dark.
This man's dying.
Oh, damn. He don't want to get his ball smashed. He got the ball cancer. Oh, man, I hate to bring those shit back. My bad.
Hope not.
I'm about to go get it all, man.
The finger.
Man.
Hey, y'all know how you take it from the connotation to 10 kind of sound like an old man sometimes.
Hey, you back?
I probably took it the next time.
You back?
I'll be right to step away for a second. I'm back,
Okay.
Right.
Well, how you living, Slim AC?
All good, man. Ain't gonna hold nothing up, man. It's a pretty mellow week, man. Got boosted today, so got my booster shot today. That's probably the biggest thing.
Oh, that's good shit.
You got that 5G?
Good, man. Other than that, I'm good.
Good shit. Good shit, Chief. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you, 210. And I ain't say thank you, Zeb Soda, for your time. Joe Jeff, what's going on, man?
I'm good, man. I definitely hit up AC on the information when I got my booster a couple weeks ago. So I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Track season started. So I've been busy, man.
Good shit.
Oh, yeah. Track is started. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. And then baby spring break starts today. So she's got to take the oldest has a track meet down in Texas. I'm not going to be able to make that. I was thinking about driving tonight, but I didn't make it. But they'll be flying in.
What's she competing in?
How about to ask?
They got her sprinting. She's not a sprinter, but I think what it is, she black, so they put her in the sprint.
I about to say them long legs, dog. What she got to be 800, 400.
Yeah, that's what Dad was. That's what Dad was. But I think they got a new program. The coaches across country coach.
That 800 is legal torture, man. That shit ain't right.
I loved it.
I mean, I put it this way: you put a kid out there that's not prepared to sprint out there with real sprinters. That's not where it's at.
Yeah, it can fuck with their self-esteem and how they.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
They passion for the sport. So I don't know what they're doing. Maybe I've asked her if she want to come practice with me this week. She's like,
she ain't feeling it.
She want to enjoy her spring break. That's what that is.
Well, I mean, that's maybe that too, but I think it's more so she got that imagine
what they don't making her do. Yeah.
No, it's the imagined audience. She thinks that everybody gonna be looking at her and that type of thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, you just as green as these kids I got on my team. Just jump in with them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. We'll see how that work out. But and then I just came over from Mom's house. Like I said, we celebrated her birthday last week. I finally got over her iPad to her and got it set up.
Right.
So that's what it is. She's gonna be dangerous. She's gonna be mobile with her Facebook now. So that's gonna be a problem.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
She was in one place. We could triangulate her location before. Now she can move all around the house with it.
More memes coming.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
Well, good shit, man. Good shit.
What up, Donnie Bosco?
Oh man. Let's start it off, man. Yeah, my oldest boy, Ahmad, it was his birthday today. 24 years of living on this earth.
Happy birthday, Ahmad.
Yeah, man. And the biggest thing, he's 24. I'm 44, so very young father. Wasn't very good at it, but I appreciate the young man that he is, and he has forgiven my shortcomings and through all our conversations, communication. Yeah, man. I mean, all my kids, but definitely love that boy. That's the first boy to call me Pops, Dad, whatever. You call me Pops now. I feel old, but yeah.
Hey, all your boys now, they're bigger than you are already, aren't they?
The twins, they still shorter than me, but they probably gonna be an inch or two taller, probably a little thicker. But yeah, Ahmad is he's fucking like 6'5", 6'6". So he's a big boy.
Hey, give it a couple more years, it's gonna be like, what'd you say, Roger?
Nah, that's why I be like my grandpa. My grandpa used to roll. I never understood why my grandpa rolled with a 38. It wasn't for the street, just for the fact that my uncles was fucking knuckleheads. So, but that is a very poor segue into the next thing, man. At work today, man, we talked about, I don't know if y'all been watching the news, but there was a shooting at a local high school in the area, Olathe East. I can or cannot confirm that some of the traumas were brought there to our hospital. But yeah, man, definitely, man. It's crazy. It reminded me of the time when my daughter, at least Summit North, when she was a junior at the time there, and there was a young lady that decided to take her life at the school. So still, even though she wasn't a threat to anyone, she still bought a gun on the property, took her life there at the school. So the threat of gun violence is very real and something that remains a constant in this country, and something that, even me being a gun owner and teaching my kids to be responsible and respectful of firearms, I mean, we got a lot of education to do as far as the youth and just a lot of adults out here. So, yeah, man, just check on your kids, man. Hug them tight.
Well, they from the reports I heard, they shot a SRO, a school resource officer, SRO.
Yes. There was a school.
And one of the principals.
The principal, that was on the news. The principal was shot. You said the SRO was shot.
And then they got the kid that was the perpetrator.
Yeah, and then the perpetrator who shot both of them was shot also. Yeah. So yeah, man, it could have been a lot worse. And it was kind of an emotional day because people want to watch the news and they kind of want to see these updates. And I don't know, it kind of took me back to like Fort Hood a little bit, and people were like, "Well, they should have been filming it." And it's this. I'm like, nigga, have you ever been around when them rounds start flying, nigga? Ain't nobody thinking about pulling no cell phone out and filming shit. What are you talking about? No. So, Yeah, I don't know. I think people watch too many movies and think that. Yeah, when that gun is that close and also in a closed room, it can be terrifying, especially if you're not armed yourself. Right. So yeah. But outside of that, man, outside of today and that little bit of emotion, pretty good day. Can't complain. Like Joe, I had some mom duty. I wasn't a tablet, but for some reason, Brenda Winston, my mother, has found a way to break every fucking iPad, iPhone cable she has in her home. I have bought at least 2 for her, and she's broken those 2. So, yeah, I had to deliver another one to her today. So, yeah.
She just wants to see you, man. That's all.
I mean, she ain't got to do that. I live like 5 minutes away from her. Literally. Now that she's moved back to the state of Missouri, I live 5 minutes. I could walk to her house probably. It'd probably take me an hour, but I could walk there. Yeah. Anyway. But anyway, man, yeah, life is good. Everybody's good. I'm glad you guys are here. So let's get started, man.
I'm sorry. It's very emotional for me because I see European people with blue eyes and blonde hair being killed, children being killed every day with Putin's missiles and his helicopters and his rockets.
And so, of course, I understand and respect the emotion. What you are outlining there is this tension between longer-term efforts to apply pressure to Vladimir Putin, such as financial sanctions, and the very immediate military threat which you're experiencing.
And that is Deputy Chief Prosecutor David Seven. Yeah, you can look it up.
It's not like when you kill Sand Nigger.
And like Sand Nigger. Whoa! Supercharge that.
Yes, no, it's like, if the brown eyes and have turban, I don't give a fuck.
I know.
Kill them.
No, we kill them.
But blue eyes and blonde hair, oh gosh, oh that's crazy.
Call of Duty, me kill many Sand Niggers. I don't think he meant that to hit the way that it hit, but it definitely hit that way in the Twitter and social media streets. Like this thing of when there is a occupying force.
That whole Aryan strand, bro.
Yeah, I feel you. Like when there's an occupying force heading to the Middle East. The whole world goes there to do what they got to do, but when it's the Ukraine and Russia, it's like, hold on, bro.
Man,
hold on, man. We killing
blonde hair. It hit different.
We killing white babies.
We're killing white babies. No, come on, this is. And
like I said,
you don't do this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he didn't mean it to hit that way, but that's definitely when I first heard it. That's how it hit, and I had to think about it. I'm like, I'm sure in his region of the world, whatever. But then also I look at his position, being the deputy chief prosecutor, so he should have a little more knowledge of the world and how the world would view this statement. But and also English is a second language for him, so maybe there's something lost in the translation of it all. I don't know. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. Something I really do.
Maybe he just wasn't trying to fuck up the money.
That too. Like I said. I did.
He's gotta have meant it some kind of way, because most Ukrainian people are not blue-eyed and blonde-haired. Like most people in the world are not blue-eyed and blonde-haired. So that's coded language anywhere probably, besides like Scandinavia.
And once again, like I said, I'm just trying. But when I first heard it, I was like, oh goddamn, that sounds racist as shit. Like niggas in Chicago kill each other. Niggas in Kansas City kill each other. But hey, bro, hold the fuck up. You mean blue-eyed, blonde-haired people dying?
I mean, I took it for how it sounded, man.
There we go.
Like he was basically putting a higher value on white life.
on blonde
white
black pussy doesn't matter. He knows that woman said it.
Yeah.
Yes.
He got the message.
Yeah. He heard it.
And also, man, I mean, like, it's the Ukraine, so there's. I think we're going to get into it a little later about, some of the African immigrants, that are students there. But that's a very small, percentage of the population. That place is, damn near pretty much all white, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? They don't have that, what word am I looking for? I guess that sensitivity or something like that, that some white people have here. You know what I mean? So
The
I think he
racism
just
filter.
said what the fuck he was thinking.
Yeah.
I just think he just said it. You know, he didn't worry about worry about the words and how it sounded and being canceled and that type of shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
he ain't never got punched in the mouth for saying nigga. That's what that's about.
Basically, yeah.
Probably
You know what I mean?
have to say nigga.
Or not even or even reprimand. You know, even you know, like made to feel like he did something wrong about it. Fuck getting punched in the mouth, but just even you know made to feel like that ain't the right thing to say or some shit. You know, so I don't know, man, but it definitely.
Motherfuckers are a product of the environment, though.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
If he's comfortable saying that every day, I mean, because that shit just flowed freely. So I mean, if he's comfortable saying that every day, he's like, "Fuck, this how I talk. Like this how I think. This what I do."
Hey, don't get me wrong. I agree with y'all 100%. I was just trying to elicit a response, which y'all gave. I appreciate it. No, because fuck you.
You do your job well, sir.
Thank you. You know what? I appreciate it. Y'all tell me that, and I thank you. I'm gonna. You know what? Fuck this white man, or Ukrainian man, or whatever he is. You know.
Except for when I can't see your screen that you share.
God damn.
Then you do your job.
Is that my fault?
We gonna say it is.
Let's call a spade a spade.
Goddamn, that's right. Goddamn, that's racist.
Yes, let's call a spade a spade.
Spade is spade.
Here we go. God damn it.
Hey,
What would I say?
You're a spade.
What is Mother Russia? We call them spear chucker.
Is that why my screen is just all black? Because of the spade?
You have a spade-colored screen. That's what it is. If you had blue eyes, you could probably see.
Yes. He is the cricket of the moon, as they call it in the United States. All right, man.
Cricket of the moon.
Yeah. But as we talk about this, man, they talk about nuclear war. Hold on, I need to get this in order. Yeah, because for some odd reason, Russia decided, let's attack a nuclear plant in the Ukraine.
Horrible idea.
Huh?
Horrible idea.
Horrible idea.
You think so?
Like I don't know what sounds worse. Launching missiles around. I don't know if any of y'all saw Chernobyl.
Oh, I saw it.
Yeah, we watched it together, pimp. If you got time, if you got HBO Max and you got a little time, it's a 4-part series.
Great show.
Watch it, bro. Watch it.
Damn.
We know what happened, the fallout of it all, but they do a beautiful job of like from when the core exploded to the fucking foot dragging to cover up everything that was going on to how people just got fucked up. If they hit that shit and that
You know, I seen some nuclear scientists or some shit, a Ukrainian nuclear scientist actually earlier, talking about it, and he was even saying like, it's not even necessarily them hitting like a nuclear reactor or some shit like that.
No.
But even just, you know, because that's such a sensitive operation, you know what I'm saying, the functioning of it. So if you fuck up one part, you might not, you know what I'm saying, you can't keep all the controls at the proper levels and blah, blah, blah. I'm not a nuclear physicist or no shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I mean, yeah, like you said, man, that's just a fucking horrible idea.
Hey, Zeb, you pretty much described Chernobyl. Like, the thing that keeps it cool went fucking off wire or was shut down and the goddamn core blew up.
Yeah. Right, exactly. Yep.
No missiles needed. You know what I'm saying? Just
these motherfuckers shooting missiles.
Thousands.
Just blue-eyed Europeans fucking up.
I don't think you can say that, sir.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, that is racist.
Just
my bad.
Falling out, dying.
But yeah, man. So they took over this, and like, yeah, we not here. We are smart women and men, but we are not geopolitical strategists. But it just seems like a very bad thing to, and I think they pointed out here that it's against some kind of what is it? It's a war crime or some sort. Embassy called the attack a war crime. Well, I guess quote unquote a war crime. My bad. So it's not really a war crime, but it just seems like a bad idea to attack a nuclear plant in the middle of the country that you're already attacking. But I guess from the Russian standpoint, it's kind of smart. I guess because that's probably where they get their power from. I don't know, but.
He done took the mask off. He pulled with it. he don't give a fuck right now.
I mean, yeah. I mean, because at some point in time, like we talked about last week, or we kind of hinted to, there's going to be this continuation of calling someone's bluff, right? And then once the bluff is called, you have to continue to fucking escalate.
Right.
So let me ask you a question, gentlemen and lady. Where does this end? Like, how far does this escalation go? Do you think that cooler heads will prevail eventually and things will start to de-escalate? Or do you think that eventually this man is going to keep going, Vladimir Putin, and he's going to, the West is going to call his bluff, and this is going to become a world war? What do you guys think?
I think he's going to take over the Ukraine. That's what I think. Yeah, I think he's going to take over the Ukraine, and I mean, I don't know if he has plans on, trying to, invade some other countries and pull them into Russia, but I mean, if ain't nobody else, if no military action has been done by now, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, what's there to stop them?
Yeah, like we said, calling the bluff, right? So unless people are willing to send in troops to a superpower that has nuclear weapons and the capacity to just take out the fucking world, what are we gonna do?
Right. And, or unless the Ukrainian resistance somehow makes it, makes the cost for Russia too high to continue, the invasion, which, I don't really see that happening. But I mean, that's the only, that's the only thing I see, because I don't see any other nations.
But it's the world, not only just Ukraine, but it's the world as well, because Russia can't sell their products, nor can they receive resources from other sources than their own. And last check, Russia's not rich.
This is a zero-sum game for Russia, because if they are going to go ahead and take over the Ukraine, which they probably will, these sanctions are going to strangle them slowly. And you think that they're just Vladimir Putin and Russia's just going to stand by as we slowly kill them? That's not what's going to happen. No. It's not viable for that country. I mean, if he's going to war just because he feels like NATO is encroaching on his western border, imagine if he takes over Ukraine and realizes that there's nothing left to gain by this, and all he's doing is slowly killing his country and his people. Well, that man is probably going to do something else.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
You say you're going to pull a Kanye? Later on the show.
Not easy.
That's from around the way. But it hasn't made a lot of news, but because we have a physician who is from the area, around India and whatnot, they're talking about like India and Pakistan and things like that. Like these, I mean, they've been in conflict all the time. These small little incursions upon each other's border. But you're also talking about another country, continent, whatever, that has nuclear capability. Mm-hmm. And they might be feeling a little spicy too. Like, oh, Russia doing what they want. You know what? That shit over there belongs to us too. We need it back. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of it's a lot of other countries, continents, whatever around the world watching this shit unfold and saying, "Oh, so that's all you got to do is say that shit once belonged to us. We want it back."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot at stake here. A lot at stake here.
You got the weapons to back you too.
You got the weapon to back you.
We better watch out.
Need but one.
We better watch out for England, France, Spain, and Mexico. They might be coming for that ass.
Hey, the Western Mexico. Hey. We remember the Alamo, motherfucker.
We ain't got to worry about the Sioux and the Cherokee Nation. And
probably not. I don't think they have nuclear capability. I don't know.
They just got some. They probably got some blankets saved up somewhere. They probably
got some strong medicine.
Strong medicine. Blankets and fire water, nigga. That's what they got.
They got that peyote. They got that peyote, man.
My bad. I don't know how this turned so bad so quickly. Let's get back to focus. Hundreds of Africans trapped in Ukraine war zone. Racial segregation on the borders as Polish and Ukrainian guards deny safe passage, quote unquote, based on skin color. Hundreds of Africans have spent up to 3 freezing days and nights on the Poland-Ukraine border, prevented from leaving the war zone, according to multiple sources. Africans are reported being whipped by troops near the Polish border, and mobile phone footage shows soldiers pointing automatic weapons at the men and women attempting to flee the conflict following the Russian invasion. Videos show a van driving to a crowd of Africans who protest that they are students from Ukraine and troops in Ukraine who appear to be blocking Africans from boarding rescue trains.
These are the black community. We are not allowing any black people to enter inside the gates. We are all here. It's only Ukrainians that they are allowing in. Even the ones with kids, they're not allowing them in. Really happy here. For days, and nobody from different communities.
So, video in the show notes, of course. So, what the video is showing seems to be a camp or a gathering of, can't see all their faces, but the faces that we see in the front of the camera appear to be black faces. And then we see a train pulling off in the next clip that I fast forwarded to. Once again, can't see all the faces, but appear to be black faces. And you can see the white faces that seem to be forming some kind of protective border as the train pulls off. Mm-hmm. And I ain't gonna lie.
You don't get the sympathy if you're not white with blue eyes and blonde hair. I mean, we've already heard.
Yeah. Right. And I'm not gonna lie. It's like that thing in my mind where I know because of, slave trade, things of that nature, and just migration and, and Africans just moving and going everywhere throughout this world. Like, I was like, oh, yeah. There are black people in the Ukraine. When I first heard this report, you didn't think about it at first. You thought, oh, it's just white people over there bombing the fuck out of each other. Oh my God, there are niggas over there. You know what I'm saying? So that's some of my American ignorance that kicked in. Like, oh yeah, that is right. We are everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I mean, sad if true, probably true given the history of this world and how it treats people of color, black people. So hopefully they get out, man.
They brave in the first place for going to school over there, man.
Yeah.
I think that your assumption is pretty much true. It's pretty much accurate. That, as far as like the population of the Ukraine,
yes,
I think that it's pretty much white. You know what I'm saying? There might be some Asians up in there because it's more closer to Asia than. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But them students might be the only fucking black people, that's really living in the Ukraine. I mean, I'm American, so my assumptions could be totally off, but I don't think that they that far off.
Yeah, no. This is from Winston Benibo, who was at the crossing. Said the current situation for the students at the border is they are being refused exit by the Ukrainian army. They have used force to keep over 500 students from different countries, not just Nigeria, other countries, India, so on and so forth, inside the Ukraine.
Yeah.
So once again, brown people, black people, people of color, however you want to say it. Yes, there is a difference, as we all know.
No, I did. I will, to the credit of, I guess, some of the Ukrainian people, I seen about a couple 2 or 3 minute, maybe 5 minute little interview. Actually, it wasn't even an interview. It was just an African student that was there, just talking about his experience, and everything that that we've been talking about. He was echoing, but he did say that once they finally got, I think they were trying to go into Poland, if I'm not mistaken. And he said once they finally did, I think it was after they finally did, he was like, a bunch of the Ukrainian citizens that had already crossed the border, helped them out, gave them, food and water and blah, 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 So Yeah, so big ups to that. I think that was just more of a governmental thing, and but it's fucked up either way.
Hey, I got a quick question about that. So they can't leave, they can't go anywhere, right? Am I hearing that right?
They're not being allowed. Yeah, to actually, yes, you're right.
Right. So are they at some point or becoming like POWs?
Maybe they're stuck on the border, is my guess, and without anywhere to go. I think Poland said, they came out and said, we'll accept 500,000 refugees.
Something like, yep. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that number's changed or not, but I'm guessing, hey, if we're only accepting 500,000, well, we're going to pick and choose who those 500,000 are.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Man, I don't think those poor people have anywhere to go besides that. I mean, where are you going to make the trek to? I mean, you're in the middle of, the Asian, the greater Asia. So I just, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was kind of my question, man. Like, so if they become POWs or something like that or something of that nature, like, who bears the burden of like fighting for them?
It's a very good question. I don't know exactly what countries these they're coming from in Africa. Like Roger said, there's some Indian students and some students from other Asian countries. So, anyways, other than their own governments, you know what I mean?
That's what I was about to say.
I don't know.
Right
now,
and that's like we were talking about how there's different arenas of how people can get pulled into this situation and it become a world war. I'm just saying that seems like that's another card to play, I guess.
Right. Because I mean, if it's like our embassy, which shut down over there, I mean, I'm sure other countries have followed suit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the middle of a war, you want to get your people out. So, like you said, right. I mean, that's not an answer. So, like, yeah, who speaks for these people if all these embassies are closing down and closing their gates and pulling their people out? I mean, I don't have a good answer to that one, Pimp.
Right.
I mean, would we expect? I mean, and I don't know the answer to this either, but the governments of Nigeria to step up and say, "Hey, we're going to send transport. We're going to pick you guys up." I mean,
right, that's what I'm saying.
Has anyone from those countries said anything?
But how would they get into the country though?
I mean, everyone's united in this front, right? The whole West is united. I mean, it looked pretty awful for the West to say, "Hey, we're not going to let you guys up here." I mean, if the Nigerian government would say, "Hey, we're getting our people out of here as well," and would step up and do it, I mean, it's a tall order considering in the United States we still had Americans that were left in Afghanistan, or still in Afghanistan.
Right.
At some point it would be nice for the Nigerian government to say, "We're taking our students back. We're going to get a transfer up to the Polish border, talk to their government and say, hey, let us in here. We just want our people," and then just call it good. But I mean, is the Nigerian government doing that? I mean,
I don't know if they have the wherewithal or the respect of the nation of Poland or whoever else they got to deal with to be able, to make that happen. I don't know the answer to that question.
Yeah, because the Polish government would have to allow those Nigerian citizens into their country so they can be picked up.
Yeah,
and the Ukrainian government the officials will have to allow them out.
Exactly, that too. So that's a lot of what ifing, and hopefully these people.
Yeah, that's how you indirectly become allies with somebody, though, isn't it?
It can be.
It can be, but once again, you're talking about a group of people, us included, because they probably, if we were over there, they probably think we were all either Africans or Nigerians or from another continent.
Let's get, I mean, there's something to be said, Raj, and maybe you can kind of agree with me on this. When you're overseas, I mean, when you're black, let's say you're in Europe, right?
Oh yeah, I was in Germany.
You're from Africa? Okay, you're from Africa, but you're like, I'm an American. That's a little different when you say you're American. Oh, you're an American? Okay.
Yeah. I'm saying
treated a little different when you're American.
You're treated differently, but I'm saying at first glance, they tend to group us all together. That's what I'm saying. At first glance, until we open our mouths. But even then, though, when being from America is also there's a certain respect because they don't want the beef, but they also view us like because we are an asshole country. That's also the view too. It ain't this thing of like of endearment and respect. It's like, oh, here these American assholes in our country again.
Well, but we got the power to back.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
There's a certain level of respect, but let's not act like they're like, oh my God, you're American. Come. No, it ain't.
They're gonna ask you to, and I got the, hey, can you rap? I'm like, no, motherfucker, I can't rap. Can you
Once again, it's a bunch of. I'm saying that's the big thing. It's a bunch of stereotypes. At first glance, they group us all together, and then there's a separation. But then still at the same point in time, it's kind of a negative separation. You know what I'm saying? Can you rap? Can you play basketball? Can you do this? All this other shit. And it's like, nigga.
Once the novelty wears off, guess what? You're just another one.
Yeah, you're just another nigga. Whatever the word is for that country for nigga, that's what you are. Real talk. Like when I was in Bosnia, and we were delivering like goods to this home, like all these kids lost their parents. This home from the state that's ran. We delivering shit to them, and it's like, yeah, they had the white soldiers, but they wanted to come. They wanted all the black soldiers to come outside and play basketball with them.
Yeah,
it's like, huh? I'm just here to deliver presents, then get back on the bus and go back to the camp.
I mean, but I don't think it's anything malicious. It's not how they see on TV, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. Right. It's not. I don't think it's malicious, but it at that age, but it breeds a certain kind of stereotype as they get older. That's what I'm saying. Yes, it's not malicious when it starts, but it can become this negative connotation that all black and brown people are there for entertainment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah. So
Go ahead.
I
forgot to mention it in the pregame, so I don't know if we was going to talk about it or not. But I did see the little, I guess, Young Thug put up a tweet or some tweets about.
Hold on, you can't see my screen. You sure you can't see my screen? That's what I got on my screen right now.
Okay, all right. I mean, yeah, it flows into it. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you roll it.
No. Go ahead. You got it.
Well, yeah, because I mean, but you can see it. I can't see it. But anyways, he was just trying to basically recruit other rappers to figure out, however, whatever they can do to help get these African students up out of there. You know what I'm saying?
I love to hear about it. But I have yet to sit here and see it. Like
right.
Are these guys going to get together and be like, look, this is what we can do. We have money. We have some influence. Can we get these people out of this war zone? I mean, it's commendable, Young Thug, but let's put this plan into motion. What we can do?
Right. Exactly. Now, I remember one of the tweets. He was like, because he was like, he doesn't, basically he was saying that, he don't know the answer either, how to actually do it. So he was like, anybody with the information, you know what I'm saying, hit me up, you know what I'm saying, so we can get to it, basically. So I don't know what's happened since then. I haven't heard any more news since then. But I mean, everything starts with an idea and a thought. You know what I mean? So,
right.
So hopefully, some can come into reality. Concerning that.
And it's basically exactly the same thing you said. He called on. And these are his words. If some of my rap brothers are in, I'm willing to help Africans get out of Ukraine however I can. They're not letting us pass, Thug wrote. Whoever holds the info for these movements, please contact me ASAP. I'm ready.
There you go.
I mean, yeah, it does start somewhere, and it's that thing of, I don't know if they have enough power or influence. It has to start somewhere, and I commend them for it, but I don't know if they have enough power or influence to just buy a plane to fly into a country that is in war.
It's also like, first one question. No, I'll ask my question at the end. But like thinking of what Sam was saying, like, why don't Nigerian countries or other African countries send people up there? I think for me, if I'm president of Nigeria, I'm like, do I go up there and help my people and then they start bombing us in Africa? Like, what's going to happen? Like, there's that fear of the retaliation of the Russians. Right. And then Young Thug, I think this is a very wonderful gesture, but what is a rapper going to do against Putin? Putin sees you bringing people in there to come get people out of Ukraine, which he doesn't think he doesn't want that happening. And then what? Like, what do you really think you're going to do? If these people are not able to get out already, a rapper sends money? I mean, I guess you could bribe people. That maybe is the best way to do it. But I don't really know what they're trying to do. And then my question is, Why is get out of Ukraine in quotes? Are they not really going to get out of Ukraine if Young Thug tells his rap brothers to do something?
I don't. Yeah.
Why is that in quotation marks?
I don't understand.
I'm confused.
Maybe they're just saying his word. I don't know. It reminds me of we had. It's not the topic. We had this lady at KU who would put in quotes, "It's like your birthday," and I'm like, "No, it's actually my birthday. Why are you putting that in quotes?" You know what I'm saying? So it reminds me of that shit. Like, yeah, like I don't know. I don't know why they did that.
Yeah, the placement of those quotes, I mean, I guess it's better for the quotation marks to be a get out of Ukraine as opposed to amid discrimination.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, because I get it. But, and like I said, I agree with Lady Lavender. It's like, and I already said it, it's a good, what he's saying is good. It puts the foot in the right direction, but I don't know if you got enough money to send a plane to get the African brothers out of the Ukraine while it's in a state of war. Because you got to have agreements with other countries who are on that border to land your planes, invade their airspace at a time of war. There's a lot of moving fucking parts that you can't even imagine as far as going into a country that war, just flying a plane by that country in their airspace during a war effort.
Oh, you look at the flight patterns of airplanes on certain apps and websites. It is blank around the Ukraine. There's nothing flying above that unless it's a military aircraft.
Exactly.
So I guess my point would be, you know, I don't think Putin personally, and look, I don't know fucking Vladimir Putin from Adam, but I'm just saying, I don't think personally that he would, you know, try to retaliate on African countries for just going in there to get their people. I think they've actually made corridors in the fighting to let civilians stream out while this conflict is going on.
Only the blonde ones with blue eyes.
And it's the Ukrainian officials that are holding, that are keeping them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'd like to think that, you know, even in the mix of all this conflict, that there's still some room for humanitarian efforts to get people out, especially people that are kind of disenfranchised and have no one telling them that we're going to come help you. I mean, this is sad. This is fucking sad. It's 2022, and this kind of shit is still fucking happening. I guess. I mean,
it's war. That's what man. It's war,
but this is singling some people out, saying you're not worth fucking saving.
Yeah, I mean, but I have no. But yeah, you're right.
I would just say, I mean, I think it's the easiest play in a situation like that. People who have nothing to use them as pawns, and ultimately, that's what somebody like Putin, with the mentality that he's shown you, is going to do.
Right, and I look at, I mean, it's pretty simple. Like whether you're Asian, Indian, Nigerian, or whatever African country you're from, it's like if something's happening, you don't get your family out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else got to hold up, and that's basically what's happening with these people. The Ukrainian people are saying, "We getting our family out. You niggas got to wait."
Right.
Unfortunately, that's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? You don't look like us. You definitely ain't from here. So this train we're gonna load up all the people who look like us, and then hopefully they come back and we'll get you.
Yeah, I mean, I think that would take like some diplomatic pressure from, from us, from the other European nations, England and France, and motherfuckers like that to, But this ain't the time. That wouldn't be a favorable look, I guess, to apply pressure, like to apply sanctions to the Ukraine while they're being invaded. You know what I mean? So that's it's a fucked up situation, man, like everybody's saying.
Yeah. I think we definitely covered this because all the other tabs deal with this. So let's move into some more sism.
So it might be time for Joe Biden to let us know what Kentaji Brown Jackson's LSAT score was. What the hell did she do in the LSAT? Why wouldn't he tell us that? That would settle the question conclusively as to whether she's a once-in-a-generation legal talent, the next learned hand. It would seem like Americans in a democracy have a right to know that and much more before giving her a lifetime appointment, but we didn't hear that. And that was just...
This is that birther shit again.
Let's just get out the way. Fuck Tucker Carlson. All right, let's go. Let's cover the bigger things as far as
I think he would probably be a little more receptive to the nomination if she were to dress as a chocolate M&M.
Where does that come from? What are you drinking, nigga?
No. You didn't hear about that?
You said bourbon.
It was the M&Ms. You didn't hear about that?
No, I did not hear. Break it down.
Come on now. He came out and said, I don't know what's wrong with America. When he was mad because they are desexualizing the M&Ms, saying they're not wearing high heels and things like that.
Really?
You know, yes.
Hey, now, I try to avoid anything from Fox News, but this shit was like pumping on my news feed, so that's the reason why it came across my purview. And also, like, just looking out, you know, having the algorithm set to anything that has to deal with this this highly respected black woman being nominated, I try to keep out for the show. If I did not hear about him saying he mad because M&M's ain't wearing high heels.
You cannot believe it. I mean, look, everyone had a field day with that. This man is mad because, you know, they're desexualizing the M&Ms and it's not sexy anymore. The green one's not sexy. They're taking away the high heels. Yeah. Oh yeah.
So okay.
Yeah. No, that's Tucker Carlson for you. Though.
Now I'm mad. I even played this clip from this nigga show. But I don't know, this whole the LSAT thing. I get that it's Tucker Carlson, but he is speaking to a base of people to listen to this show, a base of people that continue to vote, in my opinion, against their better interests when they vote for the shitheads that I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, but we were talking about, to bring this all around, Sam came to us because he wanted to come on the show. He's been asking to come back, and he's been busy. So glad he had time today. But the concept of affirmative action. And Sam, you had some words about it, and I think we were talking about it would have been better maybe if Joe Biden didn't announce to the world, I'm going to elect a black woman or nominate a black woman to the Supreme Court. I still hold that no matter if he did this under the cover of night, this shit still airs on Tucker Carlson this way. But I definitely think that it kind of muddied the water when she got nominated because Joe Biden made that announcement even before there was a spot to be held for this nomination. So,
you know, and we had this conversation a little bit, you know, on that post, and then a little bit in the DMs, you know, kind of talking about this. But, you know, I guess from my perspective, it's like you have this woman that was at Harvard Law, and a student at Harvard, magna cum laude, just at Harvard Law. She was cum laude. You know, she's a very smart, intelligent, very capable woman that has been, you know, at the service of 3 federal judges. I mean, the woman's resume speaks for itself. She is more than capable of getting this job done. So, you know, I guess where I'm coming from is I hate the fact that this man, Joe Biden, came out, and Mr. President came out and said things like, oh, yeah, I'm going to hire this black woman, blah, 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 because already right there that puts a stigma on the position saying, I am only hiring this woman because she was black. No, you're hiring this woman because she can get the job done. And so I guess I just get angry because now I hear the murmurs, oh, you know, he's hiring it. No, this woman is fully capable of doing this job. She has the credentials, and yet, you know, Joe Biden made it about himself saying, I am hiring this woman. No, and that's what makes me angry. It's the stigma that's placed on people of color and it feels like, oh, well, we're throwing you a bone here by doing this. And that makes me very angry.
I mean, but that could be a result also of black mobilization during his campaign. While he was campaigning, because you don't know the conversations and shit that take place behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just throw out the NAACP that's because that's the biggest black group that I could think of. You know what I'm saying at the moment. You know, so let's just say that they was like you'll get our the way that you can get our official endorsement is by announcing, not just by telling us, by promising us that you're going to do this if you get elected and if we endorse you, but we need you to come out and publicly say it. Now I don't know if that happened, and I'm not saying with the NAACP, you know what I'm saying, just a coalition of black votes. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so you never know. It might not have been Joe Biden just trying to shine a spotlight on himself or make himself look good just for the sake of himself looking good. You see what I'm saying?
And before I'll let you go ahead, but because people be listening and they be like, whatever. I would just point out he did not say he was going to nominate this black woman. Like this woman, he just said, I'm going to nominate a black woman to the Supreme Court.
Right.
So I just want to put that out there. If people listen and they want to be exact in your words, that's it. That's all. And I will just say, because we talked about it too, because I'll get lost and forget it. But it always, my annoyance is whenever white politicians cater to their white base, it's never called throwing a bone.
Right.
It's just called being out there on the campaign trail. But whenever they cater to their black base, it becomes a negative connotation. Throwing a bone, trying to win the black vote. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, why is it there? And also, I told you too, fuck the people that got something to say. They're going to have something to say no matter what.
Regardless.
Even if Joe Biden didn't come out and say, I'm going to nominate a black woman, they would still say, this affirmative action appointee, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I just, when it's just like, the 5 heartbeats, crossover ain't nothing but a double cross. Why ain't never cross over to us? It's like, what's wrong with catering to black people? What's wrong with catering to your black base? Why is that a negative thing? I don't understand.
And I guess it just becomes an issue because when you're, I guess, catering, because you do,
But they cater to white. They cater to the white base every fucking day, bro. Every day, and we don't bat a fucking eye. They put 2 fucking numbskulls into the Supreme Court, as far as I'm concerned, and we didn't. We talked about this nigga drinking beer. This nigga got sexual assault charges. You know what I'm saying? Or not charges, but someone who accused him of sexual assault. We got a nigga up there, fucking Clarence Coon Thomas. You know what I'm saying?
Clarence Thomas.
Clarence Coon Thomas. I said it right.
Yeah, you said it right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We didn't bat an eye about that nigga because that nigga caters to the white base. You know what I'm saying? But whenever a politician say, you know what? Black folks help get me in this seat, I'm going to take care of people to help get me in this seat, it's negative. But whenever a white politician say, I'm going to take care of the white folks, no matter if they racist, no matter if they got SWAT stickers, no matter if they got they white nationalists, matter of fact, they stormed the fucking Capitol, I'm going to take care of them. The world don't bat a fucking eye.
They don't bat an eye because... go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I think you really just basically explaining the dichotomy of America, bro.
That's what I said. That's why I said I don't give a fuck about the other side. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm tired of everybody getting theirs, and niggas gotta suck dick, hustle, sell their motherfucking soul just to get one black woman on the Supreme Court.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean a large part of the reason, there are other reasons also, but a large part of the reason why we've held the political stance that we have towards Cuba for decades, is to cater to the wealthy, Cuban exiles. You know what I'm saying? That were kicked out of Cuba or that fled Cuba when during the revolution when Fidel and them cats took over. So it's been, like you said, it's been happening. You know what I mean? It's been happening, and it's only it's of course, with like Roger was saying, it's going to be an issue whether he announced it or not. You know what I'm saying? But it's, anytime it's a black issue, like you said, catering to the black vote, then it becomes a problem, becomes what we just call that shit, affirmative action and all that type of shit, Mm-hmm. But the motherfuckers, I mean, what the fuck? I ain't never even heard no shit about no LSAT concerning a Supreme Court nominee. What the fuck? I mean, who cares about a fucking LSAT? You look at their credentials, like people were saying earlier. You see what she's done as a fucking lawyer. Has she been a judge before? I don't remember.
Yeah, she's been a judge. She was she was in DC.
A clerk for Breyer.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I mean, that's the shit that matters. Who gives a fuck about LSAT? That don't even make any sense. As most of Tucker Carlson's shit You know what I'm saying? It don't even make any fucking sense. When you just, you know, in reality, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
You don't go, hey Doc, before you put that finger in my ass, what was your MCAT? what was your MCAT score, pimp?
MCAT, right?
I'm gonna need to check that. What was your percentile? What was your percentile on the MCAT score, nigga? I need to holler at that before you put your finger in my ass and touch my prostate. Okay.
Hey, I completely understand, you know, your stance on this. You look at the history of the United States. From the very early migration of Europeans into this continent, where the government pretty much said, hey, yeah, come work our lands, we'll give you free farmland, you know, you're free to work it, the land is yours, and then that turned into oil money and all that. So, yeah, you know, you're absolutely right. Caucasians historically have gotten a leg up while they're like, hey, all these slaves, you're going to get 40 acres or whatever and a mule. Never fucking happened, right? But yet you have these Europeans come in the late 1900s, that massive migration, and we're like, you come work our farmlands, we're going to give you this for free, we're going to give you all the government subsidies that you can to be successful. So yeah, absolutely. You know what, you're right. And no one puts a fucking dogma on that, right? That's fine. You know, we don't talk about that. This family is a hardworking family through the ages. They've come up wealthy because they've been able to do this through the generations and all that, but no one talks about the fact that was given to them for fucking free.
No.
And yeah, you know, you're right about that. You're right about that. And so I guess what makes me angry is the stigma that gets stuck on that, right?
No, that I feel you.
For whatever reason, you know, them, you know, Biden saying, I'm going to give this to a black woman, blah, blah, blah. It happens. And then I think that's just, you know, more ammunition to the racists to come out of the woodwork.
That is true.
And say,
Right. That is true, though. But it's funny, like, when a president says, I'm going to nominate, I have a term to nominate Supreme Court Justice, automatically America assumes white. Automatically. Whether they're qualified or not. Whether whatever their LSAT scores or not. But the thing is, once he said, I'm going to nominate a black woman, America automatically fucking assumed affirmative action. She's not going to be qualified. She's not going to be better than anybody else on that fucking on that Supreme Court. Why is that assumption made?
I mean, there's empirical evidence that suggests that is the way people think. You know, they've done studies where it's
there's also empirical evidence that proves that black women are the most educated motherfuckers in this country right now.
There are,
very educated, 100%.
So once again, why is the assumption that because he said a black woman, she would be less than?
Mm-hmm. Hey, look, all I can say, and you guys might disagree with me, is the way that, you know, we're projected and viewed in the mainstream through music, movies, and things like that. I think that does not help. I think that's changing. I think people are starting to realize that black people aren't monolithic. Black people, there are black nerds, there are black intellectuals, there are black athletes, there are black thugs, there are black everything. Black people are not monolithic. They're not one way. And I think people now, and the way they're being shown, are being, you know, it's being projected that there are all kinds of different black people, just like there are all kinds of different white people. Right. And I think hopefully slowly that is changing, and that image is changing as a whole. So.
All I can say to you, brother, is it sounds like to me sometimes you're around people who think we are a monolith from our conversations. Because you said because you even said here, like, I get that kickback from people. I get that kickback from people. People saying this shit. And I say, and I get it, because sometimes they might be your coworkers. I got a few too. And all you can do internally is say, fuck them. Because they going to think that way. For every Medea, there's a jackass. You know what I'm saying? For every motherfucking hip hop artist, there's the white boy rapper? There's a white rapper. For every fucking thug, there's some fucking Italian somewhere. You know what I'm saying? There's some fucking hillbilly selling heroin in the boot hill. But for some odd reason, we the bad guy.
Right.
They got double the white versions of us all around the world, but for some reason we allow ourselves to get duped into believing that, oh, we the bad guy, and we somehow got to make ourselves prove ourselves better. I say, fuck that, fuck you. I seen Jackass. I seen y'all putting cars up y'all booty holes and lighting firecrackers and shit like that. Y'all ain't no fucking better.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I can, understand the anger and everything, but at some point it's just like, man, look, I don't know, and I hate to say that we got something to prove, but unfortunately, that's the mentality that we've grown up with. That you got something to prove.
I feel you. In corporate America, in our professional lives, yes. It has been set up that we got to be 2, 3 times, sometimes 4 times better than the average white person. I get it. I got what you're saying, pimp. But I'm not gonna let that make me go, oh well, maybe you're right. Maybe that black woman shouldn't be on the Supreme Court. Man, fuck that.
I ain't saying that.
No. I'm not saying you say that. There are some niggas out there that would say that. There are some niggas out there that succumb to that. I ain't saying you said that. We didn't have many a talk. I ain't saying you would say that. I'm just saying there's people out there that succumb to this shit that where they feel bad about being black. They feel bad about because we ain't A1 all the time. Why we gotta be A1 all the time? Why we gotta be the top dog all the time? Why can't we just have a nigga to sit on the couch, take care of his kids, and it's just okay? You know what I'm saying? Why he gotta be we can't be the best of everything all the time. You know what I'm saying? We just average human beings, but in order for us to survive in this goddamn country, we gotta be fucking Superman, Superwoman all the goddamn time. We talked about a president, George Bush. This nigga can't form complete sentences.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then we had
coke flashbacks and shit.
And say what you will about Barack Obama. You know what I'm saying? He still was the president. He still went and did the presidential things, bombing brown people like all presidents do. But he had to be the best of us.
Right.
Well, don't get it twisted. I'm not going to sit here and say I was a big Barack Obama fan, but I will tell you that is the most professional president that we ever fucking had. A very respectable man. The way he spoke, the way he carried himself, was above anything else I had seen in my lifetime. Barack Obama exuded professionalism, and he was an honor to the whole seat of the White House. I don't care if you respect his policies or not. The man was the president.
But I got problems with all
when he gets
presidents.
on his ACT or SAT.
What was his LSAT score?
But I'm glad you're here, Pim, because it sounds like you just need to unload a little bit, bro. That's what it sounds like.
Oh man, yeah. No, absolutely. You know, these aren't exactly, and I hate to say this, but these aren't exactly things I can talk to, you know, about with certain coworkers and people that I work with, because the way things are viewed are just different, right? And it's not like, oh, you're afraid to do this, but look, you know, just being very standoffish and disagreeing with everything is one thing. Yeah, if they come out and say something I don't agree with, absolutely I'll step in there.
Right.
But you know, you can't level, right? It's a whole different human experience. So I just err on the side of caution, just do my thing, man. And
sometimes you're just trying to get through your motherfucking day.
That's how I am at work. I stopped talking politics. I'm just like, you're not gonna have my same experience.
Oh shit! This motherfucker just hit a 3 to win this game.
Oh wow! I was like, what I say? but no, I mean, I get it, pimp. You know what I'm saying? And I this is a safe space. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If we don't agree with you, we gonna debate, and then after we finish debating, we gonna watch some fuckery and laugh about it.
Yeah. Right.
That's what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta agree. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta agree. You know, but we gotta have.
Yeah, we ain't gotta be a monolith within this podcast.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do that. We gonna have a debate. We gonna talk about it. We gonna, you know, what they say, iron sharpens iron, bro. Steel sharpens steel. Whatever the fuck metal you want to use to sharpen yourself, my nigga. But we gonna do it, and we gonna make each other better. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna. But the most important thing is you got to get that shit out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I 100% agree with you.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, at the end of the day, though, fuck them. Because no matter what you do, and like I told you, like I've had people, like, oh, that's just affirmative action hire. And I'm like, so am I affirmative action hire? And they go, huh? I'm like, yeah, so I'm black. Yeah. I'm here with you at the same job, doing the same job you're doing. I make more money than you. So is it affirmative action, or is it just all the other? I don't say niggas, or I just say, is it all the other black people that you don't know that are affirmative action hired?
Right,
I'm just a special. I'm just a special one.
You're the exception.
Yeah, I'm exceptional. I like
exception to the rule.
Yeah, I'm good at my job. And I ain't that fucking good to be exceptional. I keep it 100. You know, but whatever. We beat over the head. But And let's not, we talked about affirmative action, but let's not forget affirmative action, welfare, white women benefit more from both of those programs than any and corporations. And corporations, as far as welfare goes, benefit from more from them programs than any black person ever will.
Right.
I'll leave it there. But no one.
That's the real welfare tragedy in our country is corporate welfare, 100%.
Yep, it is.
Yeah, you're right.
But nobody want to talk about that. We already talked about this. Keep moving. Okay. Who was this? You, AC, that brought this to the group?
What is it?
About the Clay County, because we were all our minds were blown. Because I thought it was Missouri.
No, it's one dude. It's a cop at a school in Clay County in Jacksonville, Florida, somewhere area out in Florida, and he's confronting the dude about texting. I believe it's his niece, like confronting the guard. Like, this dude's a straight pervert. And then the second story is about a different cop in the same county.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, these different cops? Okay. What's up?
It's two different cops in the same fucking county.
Wow. Hey, you need to go down there, 10.
Yeah,
the dealer needs to ride. All right.
12-hour drive.
Sexy bikini pictures that you've been texting? No idea?
So, like, there we go. So, like, Slim AC said this cop is being confronted. I guess he's been texting this man's daughter?
Yeah, his daughter or his niece. He's been pretty much sexting her and trying to smash this young, like, 14-year-old girl.
You gotta go.
What's up, Alan Reese? What's going on? Do you know who I am? I have no idea. No idea? You know my 14-year-old niece. I'll put it that way. That you've been texting for a couple months? You know her? The one you want sexy bikini pictures from? The one you want to wrestle and meet at her house?
The fact that this man ain't said no and started fiddling with that motherfucking radio. Them eyes went to the left like, which 14-year-old are we talking about? All right.
Do I need to pull up the chat? I got her phone right here. So what are we going to do about this? You're a Leo. Are you kidding me? Do you not think that's
For the people out there, that's not his zodiac sign. That is a law enforcement officer. All right. No, I'm just saying there are some people that heard Leo and was like, wait a minute. Why is this nigga talking about his zodiac sign? Okay.
inappropriate to ask her for sexy bikini pics? Now you know what you can and can't say to go to prison. Otherwise, I'd have the ICAC detective here with me. What do you have to say about that? That's my niece. What would you do if it was your niece? Do you want to wrestle? Do you see my ears? Do you want to wrestle a man like me?
Yo, everybody on my channel, share this shit out.
A school around here that has some wrestling mats.
Contact anybody that you know in law enforcement, the Fed.
I don't know who this is. I don't know if that's him, but he needs to shut up so we can hear this.
FBI, cybercrimes unit. Please, let's get this cop off the fucking street, get him locked up.
All right, so we get that. So this is a law enforcement officer texting a 14-year-old girl for bikini pictures and other things of that nature. You can say, where's the proof? This man has a cell phone. This law enforcement officer who is being recorded has not denied it, has not denied anything. So,
dude, it's almost like he turned the radio off so he wouldn't get no interference, so nobody would actually even hear the conversation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because soon as that man started talking and he said 14-year-old girl bikini pictures, that nigga went to that radio immediately.
Actually, he thought it was his gun. That's what it was.
Whoa, it might have been that too. But then this dude might be a white man, so he ain't gonna shoot a white man. If he'd been a nigga, he'd been shot in the face already.
Yeah, that would have been over. What's been over?
Yeah,
stop resisting! Pow, 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 pow. What'd you say?
What's fucked up is I believe this nigga is a law enforcement officer at the school that the girls attend.
Probably.
Wow.
And
he said, dude said that because he's in law enforcement, he knows what to say and what not to say to avoid arrest. So he wasn't never saying nothing explicitly sexual.
Right.
Well, at least the text that, dude was repeating. You know what I'm saying? But it was clearly sexual.
Yeah.
Man, got niggas walking around like this on a day-to-day basis around your people, man.
Watch your people.
Yeah.
And like he said, nigga, why are you texting my niece or daughter? Who's my daughter? You know what I'm saying? Or a family member, whoever, friend of a family friend or whatever. Why are you texting this girl? You know what I'm saying? You grown ass man, nigga. Anyway, and then you got this position of power. That's a whole nother dynamic.
Yeah,
and then
that's a whole nother dynamic.
And then, like we spoke, like AC said, different cop, same county.
About this former Clay County deputy who's been arrested. He's accused of sneaking into a house to have sex with a 15-year-old girl. Clay County investigators say there could be more victims out there, and they're encouraging anyone to come forward who might have information.
Deputy Travis Pritchard was fired by the sheriff's office after his arrest over the weekend. News4Jax reporter Scott Johnson is joining us live from the Clay County Sheriff's Office headquarters in Green Cove Springs with what we learned about Pritchard today. Scott?
Joy, I'm still working to get a copy of his employment record here at the Sheriff's Office headquarters in Green Cove Springs after these allegations come out about sexual contact with a 15-year-old. Travis Pritchard is out at the Clay County Sheriff.
Sneaking into a house to have sex with a 15-year-old.
Knowingly.
Man, where my nigga at from back in the day, dog? The How to Catch a Predator, dog. Where my nigga at?
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Oh, shit. What
I was trying to remember his name.
I think he had like
Chris Hansen.
I think he had a bad divorce or something that happened. I think that's what happened to him. I think he might have been on some not on some predator shit, but on some other bullshit. But we need a Chris Hansen like nigga to come back to start catching these niggas, because they seem to be down in Clay County down in Florida, and they seem to be running rampant, and they all seem to be got badges.
Right.
They're trying to make that push, man. They're trying to make that push for the what we call it?
Yeah.
Fucked up state shit.
Yes. You see what happened when you don't defund the police?
Asshole of America.
Asshole of America. Hey, y'all see what happened?
Florida man.
Yeah. Y'all see what happened when you don't defund the police? They start fucking your kids. Anyway.
Shit, leave them kids alone.
Leave them kids alone. Leave them babies alone. You a grown ass. You a grown. Anyway, I get it.
What the fuck kind of shit is going on in Clay County that you got two of them doing this shit?
Yeah.
That's a ring, isn't it?
That's why I'm about, exactly. That's a ring.
A ring of fuckery. Literally. Okay. The white privilege.
I thought you was about to say send the asteroid, man.
I'm breathing. I want to say send the asteroid, but they sent the nukes to Ukraine, so it might be too soon.
Right.
It might be too soon.
They're trying to make an asteroid.
They're trying to make a fucking asteroid in Eurasia, dog. So I got to be careful. Putin be like, oh, I heard the niggers breaking loaves. They said to send the asteroid. I will send it.
That's pretty good.
That was pretty good. You like that?
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Breaking low.
Reggie Noble told him to send the asteroid.
Reggie.
Oh.
Y'all never gonna let that shit go.
He's the red man.
He's the red man. We will make his skin as red as the sun.
Dr. President.
Oh, that's pretty good. I love it. Oh shit.
What happened?
Hey man, that shit was perfect for the fucking fuckery, but I'm not fuckery, but the sellout.
Yes.
Oh, where she at?
Yes.
There she go.
But you niggas is scary. I got you.
I'm not scared. Shit. I'm with it.
Scary versus a better planned proposal.
Hey.
Then we got
Stan, what you say, man?
Hey, what's up?
So what you say, man? Should we do it this week or next week?
You do it this week.
Yeah.
Sam showed up to sell out too, bro.
Yo, Sam came here to talk about affirmative action.
No.
I'm
Okay,
joking.
let's not
I'm joking. Actually, do I have that? Yeah, I got that. So that should go before
Affirmative
that.
action, huh?
That should go before that. Yeah, then we got Tucker Carlson and talking about LSAT scores. Then the cops. Then we got Freddie Gibbs on Joe Rogan show. I don't know how I feel about that.
He came to sell out.
He came to sell. Wow. Okay.
Well, there's a lot of good sellout shit. We gonna rock with it.
There's always
Damn,
something.
that is some.
I don't know. I don't know if y'all been keeping up with America, but there's always sellout shit every day.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just picked that shirt, Tim. My bad. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, I just happened to pick that shirt. That.
Oh, the Joe Jeff shirt.
Yeah.
I like that shit.
Yeah.
Let me get my screen back on. What we looking at?
Oh, you
Joe
know,
Jeff.
I don't care. You know how we had that roll going. Like, I don't care if it's Joe Montana, Joe Biden. Only Joe I fuck with is Joe Jeff.
I can't see it. Okay, I can't see it.
Kill all the blacks. Distraught mother pulls her child out of school as racist.
Yeah.
You got your camera on, Tim?
My camera's not on today.
No, he don't.
It's not on.
It's in the chat group.
Oh, in the chat.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you made it. I was like, oh shit.
Oh, it will be made. I will work on it tomorrow morning.
Allegations that the mayor is doing drugs.
I have never done any drugs in my life.
Ain't that what what's his name said? And he was caught smoking crack.
Man, leave him alone.
I know you bringing up Marion Barry a lot, dog. That nigga.
80s, bro.
George Bush is doing lines of cocaine, nigga. At where's that? Yale.
Right.
I know.
Yeah, but he wasn't caught on camera.
That we was caught. Yeah.
Our governor.
That's him selling out. He won't come after the black man, but he won't come after George W.
Hey, you leave George W. alone. Hey, we was talking about George W. at work, talking about how he was the funniest motherfucking president.
He was funny, but he ain't funny as Trump. Oh, fuck that.
No, Trump was motherfucking dastardly.
He was dastardly, but he was also funny. Fuck that.
Nigga, every Trump rally was a fucking stand-up comedy show, bro. No bullshit.
He did give us a lot of fucking material the 4 years he was president.
Hey, George was funny though, man.
George was funny.
And
fool me.
Hella reflexes.
Fool me once.
Hell yeah, because that's what we were talking about.
Fool me once, shame on you.
Reflexes.
Fool me twice. I mean, you can't fool me again.
We talked about that shit too. I'm like, what are we talking about?
I think one time on the show we played like some of his greatest hits.
He was. Shame on you. Fool me what?
That nigga
you never get to fool me again.
That nigga had the quote about gynecologists and their love for women or some shit he said. I said, God damn, this nigga George don't miss.
I remember that, but that's funny.
Oh, yeah.
They got another Bush running down here right now.
Oh shit.
What?
Yup.
Is it one of their son, one of the grandkids?
I think it's one of the grandkids, bro. Yeah. George P. Bush.
We got issues.
Prescott. George Prescott.
Too many good docs are getting out of business.
George Prescott.
Too many OBGYNs aren't able to practice their love with women.
All educated guess.
Hey.
Yep.
Oh, you found it. Let me hear it.
Oh.
Too many OBGYNs aren't able to practice their love with women all across this country.
George don't miss, dog. That nigga George don't miss.
He's a menace.
Unintentional funny, bro.
And he thought he was saying it right. That nigga said, can't have they love for women.
They love for women.
Can't practice our love with women.
Love for women, nigga.
God damn, George.
Kid. Hey.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
hilarious, bro.
How come this nigga wasn't canceled then?
I don't know, bro.
Let me get a number 2, please.
He came in pre-canceled.
That whole shit of him talking about fool me once.
The seafood platter.
The nigga was frustrated.
He was.
He was like, fool me once, you can't fool me again.
What do you have? So how many sides do I get?
This nigga.
Let me get green beans and corn, please.
Man, I went to Popeyes the other day, and they came on the order thing, the speaker.
Yeah, sweet tea, please.
And she started off by telling me what they didn't have.
Damn.
Small.
Before I even said it.
Wow.
It's like a common theme at Popeyes lately.
Yeah,
like,
no.
what?
It's just like that down here, too.
We ain't got no chicken. Like, what? Huh? We ain't got no chicken.
Nigga,
Nigga, clothes.
Clothes, exactly.
Just clothes.
I went to one once a few weeks ago, and it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and they said they were closed for the rest of the day. It wasn't because of food. It was because they said nobody showed up for the second shift. And I was like, okay,
shit.
Yeah, you know what? They was doing that at Taco Bell here like some months ago, like over the summer.
Yeah, I believe that shit.
Yeah.
I went to GameStop at like 2:30 because I got out of work early. Them niggas they was gone. I said, God damn, nigga trying to buy this games for his kids.
Right.
Out of there, huh?
Not today.
Nigga, at 2 o'clock. And I'm like, okay, maybe they didn't change their hours. I'm looking at the door and say, nah, that motherfucker say 10 to 9.
They adopted the Madrid work day.
Yeah, that's siesta.
Nigga, retail is having the same exodus as these teachers, bro. That's real shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's real shit.
They had I told they laughing the shit. I went to the store the other day. Man, nigga, I walked in while a robbery was happening, didn't even realize it.
Damn.
You serious?
Like not a robbery. I should say motherfuckers just stealing. Like these, like you go in the Ross. I went in the Ross, and these bitches walking out with all this shit, and I was like, huh, that's strange. They're coming from the wrong direction.
Right.
With all this shit, they should be coming from the cash register. Man, next thing I know, Warren Parkway security is that motherfucking talk. And the lady like, it's only 2 people in the store, including myself. What you want us to do? I said, God damn. These bitches walk right by me with all this shit they didn't stole from Ross. Oh, shit.
You supposed to tackle them, man.
Hey, that's not my job. That's not my job. I held the door. I was a gentleman. I held the door open for him.
Now you an accomplice.
I'm an accessory.
Yeah, right, exactly.
I'm an accessory after the fact, nigga.
They got a warrant out for you right now.
Oh, no. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
You seen this red man looking like
this big red man looking ass nigga. That'd be fucked up. They just show a picture of Red Man. Yeah, that was him. That was him. That was the nigga. That was the nigga that did it. He was helping them bitches do all that shit. That's him.
Yeah. Come on and get him.
Break bread with your brothers whenever possible.